So it's a motorized antenna that we used for years here in Montreal in order to be able to pick up the local stations, but also the U.S. channels, NBC, ABC, CBS, PBS, and those. Wasn't really interested in those, but we get those. And it worked really, really well. The digital picture came in fantastic. Underneath the cover, it was a motorized antenna, and the motor had died, so I couldn't rotate it anymore because you had to rotate it in order to be able to pick up the different channels and that. So I was just really curious as to what's inside. So I took the cover off and discovered what I thought was a very, very clever design. I mean, really inexpensive. I mean, cheap, eh? A piece of styrofoam and then a few pieces of metal, etc., tied to a main board to bring it all together. So if you take, and sorry for jerking the camera, but if you take it out, there was of course a wire from that circuit board that would travel on down through that you'd connect to the TV. But I mean, like, talk about inexpensive. I mean, really simple galvanized sheet metal in order to be able to create an antenna. Very clever. So I'd cut the cord already, but there's the axis that the antenna would rotate on. And then if you look down in here, you're going to see there's the motor and then the gears down below for being able to actually move the antenna and rotate it. You flip it over, and the mounting bracket, and then the connection. But I've changed from this antenna because I didn't want to have to rotate anymore. And I'm going to install this antenna. Okay, it's a lot bigger, but I should get a better signal and I shouldn't have to rotate the antenna anymore. So I'm just heading off to the hardware store to pick up the post and mounting bracket, etc., to be able to mount it up above the roof. I'm hoping that that big tree right there will not be an issue for the one direction that I need to point it in order to be able to pick up the US stations. And then I'm really hoping that that big tree over there won't be an issue for picking up the local Montreal channels. But we'll find out. I'll set it up and I'll let you know how it goes.